Greetings in the awesome and wonderful name of Jesus. Once again, family, God has brought us another weekend, another Lord's Day, and now He's allowed us to arrive into another Monday. And not just any Monday, but a new Monday in the new year of 2022. Let's give God some glory, some praise, some gratitude here today because without Him, we would not be here on this day. And as we set the week or we embark upon this January the 3rd, I want us to talk about keeping our shine. Keeping our shine. One of the awesome things about Jesus' 3 year ministry is found in the 5th chapter of Matthew. The Sermon on the Mount is one of the highlights of Christ's ministry, where he talks about not only the kingdom, but he talks about biblical principle, he talks about the Beatitudes, but also he talks about being difference makers. And watch what it says here in the same chapter, Matthew chapter 5, verse number 14. I'll be reading from the King James here today. And it says, "Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and give it light unto all that are in the house." Watch verse 16. It says, "Let your light so shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven." Notice the powerful words of Jesus in the 5th chapter. He says we need to be difference makers. We need to be able to be impactful. We need not only to be salt and be preserve a dark world, but also we need to be light. We need to illuminate. We need to radiate. And so there are three things, family, I believe that we need to do when it comes to keeping our shine on. The first thing is we need to keep our shine on so people can see that we're the people of God. And there are three things, family, I believe that we need to do when it comes to keeping our shine on. The first thing is that we need to keep our shine on so people can know that we are the people of God. Jesus said himself, family, that a city that's set up on the hill cannot be hid. And he wants you and I to be that city. Travelers in the first century could be able to see city lights miles away. And family, people need to be able to see us from a distance, see who we live for, who we represent, our love, our forgiveness, our joy from a distance. We need to show people that we are the people of God. And the second reason why we need to be able to keep our shine on so we can be a light for others. Templates are powerful. And not only do they show guides, but also they show an example and the possibilities. Family, we need to be able to show our light so people can see who we live for, who we represent. And also, too, that they can see that not only that we can live for God, but they also can live for God also as well. And lastly, family, we need to keep our shine on so people can see the works of God. Godly living in action. How the people of God move day to day. How godly character and integrity looks like. People need to see how the woman of God, the men of God, how we live for God and how we interact and how we conduct ourselves. And family, as I close this out, I want to leave you with this. I know sometimes the problems that we face, the challenges that we bear, and the burdens sometimes that are on us, family, sometimes it dims our light. Satan himself tried to turn off our light. But I want you to keep shining. Like he was shining in 2021, keep shining in the new year. God's going to be there for us, family. He's going to stand with us. He's going to encourage us. He's going to strengthen us. But you keep shining. Why? Because you never know who's watching. You keep shining because you never know who you can touch in this life. You keep shining. Why? Because there is power in an example. When we shine, family, not only do people see who we are, but ultimately God sees us and we glorify him. So let God bless you and keep you, and you keep shining no matter what.